All right. Well, hey, Morty the Mustang, everybody. Morty, I didn't know you were going to be joining us. You're actually in my chair right now. We're trying to do the eighth grade celebration. Is there something you needed? Oh, he's pointing. He's pointing here. Let me see. Oh, he's got a couple signs. Looks like he wants to say something. Do you have any apples? Come on, Morty. We're in the eighth grade celebration. You're always thinking with your stomach. Do we have any? Hold on. There's another one here. It's got another sign. Let's see. The way to go, eighth graders. I love you. Oh, thanks, Morty. That's really nice. I'm sure the eighth graders will appreciate that sentiment there. That's really nice of you. All right. Well, you know what, Morty? We kind of need to keep the show going. So maybe we kick it back to Mrs. LaRue. I know she's got the Mustang Award of Excellence to give out. Morty, here, I do have an apple for you. Come on this way. Here we go.
Oh, good to see you, Morty. I'm glad to know that Mr. Morrill's taking care of you while we're away from school, but looks like you need some more remote learning instruction on the 6 Ps there, Morty. Well, back to the program, everybody. It is my privilege to share with you our 2020 recipients of the Mustang Award of Excellence. This award is an annual award designated for a small percentage of our 8th grade students who rise to the top of their class as nominated and selected by our Kinard staff. Students who receive this award must demonstrate the following criteria throughout the school year. They are caring, compassionate, considerate, helpful, and understanding of others. They demonstrate respect by showing regard for themselves, others, and the environment. They have high levels of responsibility and are accountable for their own actions. They are trustworthy. They are worthy of trust and confidence, reliable and honest, and they consistently demonstrate positive behavior and Kinard character. So please join me in recognizing the following students as the recipients of our 2020 Mustang Award of Excellence Award. Alexander Brayman, Drake Ferrand, Philippe Herrera, Kelly Holmes, Cole Husted, Riley Henline, Chloe Curlin, Sophia Langrick, Ella Levine, Jacqueline Lovelace, Sienna Massaro, Emma Meyer, Kate Miller, Liesel Oberg, Henley Park, Jensen Planansky, Kevin Rogers, Laura Sanderson, Alaire Sorrell, Jess Smith, and Amanda Zhao. Unfortunately, you don't get to hear all the applause that you normally would hear as we would be all together in the gym. But if you are one of these recipients, please give yourself a big pat on the back. If you have the privilege to live with one of these recipients, give them a high five or a hug, and know that we are so proud of the character and the amazing excellence demonstrated by these students. All right, and now we're going to go back to Mr. Bergman to share a little about the Joe Cuddemi Award.
All right, thanks, Ms. LaRue, and congratulations to all those students who received the Mustang Award of Excellence. Well-deserved honor and some great kids right there. We're going to move on now into our next award. This award is called the Joe Cuddemi Student Leadership Award. This award is near and dear to my heart because it signifies a mentor of mine. Joe Cuddemi was the founding principal here at Kinard, and what he stood for as a model for leadership were the following criteria, and we have named an award in his honor to give to a student who embodies these qualities. Okay, so the Joe Cuddemi Student Leadership Award recognizes a student, one outstanding individual. It's a special recognition for an exemplary student leader who is voted on by the staff who embodies the following. They model the Kinard way and create standards of excellence, setting an example for others to follow. They inspire others to believe they can make a difference through their enthusiasm for the exciting possibilities for their future. They seek opportunities to challenge the status quo and look for innovative ways to improve our school and our community. They foster collaboration and actively involve and strengthen others, making each person feel accomplished and powerful, and ultimately encourages others from the heart to keep hope and determination alive, recognizing contributions that the individual makes for sharing in the rewards of their efforts. Okay, so the nominees for this award, as voted on by the staff at Kinard, are as follows. First up, Kelly Holmes. Also, Sienna Massaro and Penley Park. In addition, Jensen Planansky, Kevin Rogers, and Jess Smith. Okay, congratulations to all those nominees. Already well-deserved honor to be nominated for such award. In this envelope, I have the winner. And the winner of the 2020 Joe Cuddemi Award is, just kidding, this envelope's empty. It's just a prop. We aren't even really using that. We clearly already know who the winner is because we voted on it as a staff. So in that spirit, let me describe this person to you, okay? Not only has this year's winner applied themselves in a variety of ways to leave a legacy in and around the school, but she really embodies what that award description says about connecting peers, to be a bright spirit around the school. Always the first person to say yes. How can I help? In things like setting up events, helping peers with homework, just checking in on students. She's a bright spirit. She's always smiling. She's a connector. She's a role model and a mentor, specifically even to my own kids, for which I'm forever grateful. This year's Joe Cuddemi Leadership Award recipient is Sienna Massaro. Sienna,
Hi.
there you are. How's it going, Sienna?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. It's great to have you on here, and congratulations on this award. It's a well-deserved honor, and I can't think of anyone better to receive it than you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I wanted to invite you to say a couple of words here tonight for all of our community who is watching. So take it away.
So I'm really excited and honored to win this award, especially since it's voted by the staff of Kinard. Ever since I came to Kinard, I felt really welcomed by all of the staff and teachers, and they've been great, inspiring role models to me. So thank you guys for that. I would like to especially thank my Kinard Cares teachers, Mr. Bergman, Miss Tracy, and Mr. Lardner. They've taught me great leadership skills that have shaped me into the person I am today. So thank you guys so much for that. Thank you again, and I hope to see you all soon so I can greet you in person. Bye.
All right, Sienna. Hey, thank you so much. Take care. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and we'll miss you at Kinard.
Thank you.
All right. So on to the next thing. I'm going to turn it over now to Mr. Morrill to introduce our school's namesake, our very important Mr. Hal Kinard.
We are now at the point where we are going to be giving out the Hal Kinard Award. That's our next award here for the night. And it is my honor to get to introduce our namesake, somebody who I admire very, very much and has the admiration of so many people in our community and appreciation from so many people in our community and the impact that he's had on their lives. Mr. Kinard is our inspirational leader, and he has inspired our character education model. He's in our building frequently, meets with teachers, he meets with students. We are just so lucky to have him as a part of our school community. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hal Kinard.
I'd like to thank all the parents of the children that we have. We've been just have a tremendous respect for them. You've done a great job, and without you, we don't have them. I also want to thank all the students. And if you didn't win an award or something, your time will come. So just stay in there. And remember, an award is just an encourager to do better. So we are grateful and thankful for all the staff. Everyone in that building is important, from the custodian to the top person. Jesse's done a great job, and so has Chris and Aaron and Sophie have done a tremendous job there. And so we're grateful and thankful for that school. Now I know I'm supposed to say something about character, so I had to write down some things. I should be able to remember it by now. But well, first thing I will say is, work hard. That's probably as good a one as you can. Be honest. Let your word have iron. And by that I mean, it used to be your word meant something like a contract. but now it's so easily broken. And listening is part of a character. And you need to don't blame others for your situations and everything. Stand your ground, especially when you're dealing with justice for all. So stand your ground, be kind, but not a fool. You have to use good judgment. Be kind to people and do the right thing. Value the rights of others. And may you be filled with wisdom, good judgment, and common sense, and have a good life, and never give in.
All right. Thank you, Hal Kinard. Great to hear your voice as always. Boy, when he speaks, I'm just humbled every time. Personal mentor of mine, and has done so much for the Kinard community and the legacy he has left for character and what our school stands for. Speaking of Hal Kinard, it is time for us to unveil the Hal Kinard Award. Okay, this award is an annual award, and it's designated for one 8th grade student who rises to the top of their class, is nominated by staff, and voted on by their peers. The student who receives this award must demonstrate Kinard character. Kinard character is exemplified by someone who is academically sound, involved in activities, maintains positive attitude, is inviting to all students, demonstrates leadership, has a willingness to help others, is kind and humble, and demonstrates integrity and lives by their word. All great characteristics, and we have some incredible nominees for this award. So the nominees are for the Hal Kinard Award. First up, Kate Miller. Also, Penley Park, Jess Smith, and Amanda Zhu. These are incredible students that you're looking at on the screen. And if your name is on the screen, you should be proud regardless of who wins this award, just based on the fact that you were nominated for such a prestigious honor. Congratulations to all of our nominees. Okay? All right. Now, to unveil the award for the Hal Kinard Award, we're going to talk a little bit about the student who won this year. In fact, it's the first time in Kinard's history with such an odd year with the coronavirus and how we are ending the year. We also have a unique outcome for the Hal Kinard Award. It turns out that we had 2 students who tied. The votes were too close to call a clear winner. So we're going to declare for the first time ever a co-winner for the Hal Kinard Award. Okay. Turns out these students have a lot in common. Both students were members of the web team that welcomed in the 6th graders, as you heard Ms. Irvine say earlier in this presentation. Both students are on the student wellness team. Both students applied themselves in their learning throughout the school year as part of honors classes, participated in sports like basketball, cross country, wrestling. They were both highly invested in things like Kinard Cares, making a difference in our outdoor learning center in the Catalina Island community. I am proud to unveil the winners of the Hal Kinard Award for this year. It is Jess Smith and Penley Park. We're going to bring them in now. Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
It's great to see you, as always, and I am just humbled to say that I even know you guys. I am feeling privileged to have been able to spend a year working with you guys and get to know just how high quality of students you are. I know I can speak personally and say I am a better person having gotten to know you guys, and I know your classmates and teachers would agree and would say the same thing. So congratulations on this awesome, awesome award.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, part of the Hal Kinard Award is giving a speech to the class. So I know your classmates watching from home are going to be really excited to hear from you. We are going to queue up your speech now and go get them. Here we go.
Sweet. First of all, I want to thank Hal Kinard for those lovely words. With the few times I've talked to him, he's taught me so much. Right now, I feel like it's an odd time, and we just need perseverance. So we just need to stick together to get through this. So prepared a few words. So the end of our beginning has come. The end of something that we started 3 years ago has finally come to a finish. Although this might not be the ideal way to say goodbye, we can embrace the opportunity that has been given to us to learn about ourselves, each other, and the world we live in. Who would have thought that a virus could cause so much to change and cause us to adapt as much as we have in the past few months? All of those icky, gross germs aside, each and every one of us deserves to be here on this day to celebrate new beginnings and the start of our futures as young adults in our community. Something that has stuck with me from the beginning of my middle school years is have perseverance to finish strong with whatever path we have laid out for ourselves over time. We've all been through so much this year. It's been a crazy year. We've all been faced with adversity in and out of the classroom, and yet we have still all endured through it. Now, I'm going to pass the ball to my co-star, Penley Park.
Oh, coming in hot. Kinard 2020? What? Wow, Jess, can you believe we made it? And it feels like the first day of 8th grade was just yesterday. Some of my greatest memories are from the past 3 years, and I'm so glad that I got to spend them at Kinard. First things first, it is important for me to mention our school's namesake, Hal Kinard. The legendary educators in our district have a school named after them, and you have been such an inspiration to the team and to the school. I enjoyed the pep talk at the beginning of the basketball season where you shared your life experiences and gave out life-changing advice. Thanks for always showing up to our first games and being a local celebrity in this community. We have all been through different experiences in life, but we all share a common language of Kinard character. Through the intense middle school rivalries to the outside time at lunch, through thick and thin, we have all left a footprint at Kinard. And when we go on different paths and find forks in the road, we are always part of the Kinard family, and we must never forget that true meaning of character built up inside of us. Even though this is not our ideal end to the year, we have learned much about this new reality that we live in. But when waves of bad hit us, we must never forget the good. We now have the time to do the things that we've never been able to do. Albert Einstein said, "Learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow." I hope to see more 9 Square. I hope to see the cross-country team crush it again. I hope to see the talented unified team back at it again. I hope to see the Cares family reunite again. I hope to see the 8th grade girls basketball team awesome district win on the banner. And I hope to see everyone back at Kinard. We must never forget the experiences that we enjoyed because those will be lifetime memories, and that is what shapes us. Even the roaring sound of talk from the lunchroom and the quiet pods during classes. We must remember that sunshine always comes after thunderstorms. I challenge everyone to find that light and hold on to hope, because that is how we will get through these uncertain times. One lesson I've learned from this experience is to appreciate what you have before it turns into what you had. We must never take for granted the little things, because the size of it will grow when it is taken away. You never know what tomorrow will be, so spend every day like it's your last, and be proud of the challenges you've overcome. Go live up to that high Kinard character and go achieve the impossible. We all share this pale blue dot, and if we're willing to grab to our full potential, we will benefit from knowing that we live life to the fullest, and we will be proud of our accomplishments and even our failures, because that is where we learn. I want to take a moment to give out some shout outs. Thanks to the amazing Kinard staff who made all of our middle school journeys so meaningful. Thanks to the teachers who adapted to our new way of remote learning. We appreciate your time, effort, and energy you have invested to our success to complete our academic year. Thanks to the amazing student body who made it so fun to come to school every day. Thanks to the Cares teachers, Bergman, Lardner, and Tracy, for an amazing time in Catalina. Thanks for Mr. Benson for providing so many opportunities to the student wellness team that spark creativity. Thanks to my family for always pushing me to be the best I can be every day and bringing joy into my life. Thanks to Mr. Morrill, who is always so fun to talk to and is a positive leader for our school. Thanks to Tim Hebert and his coaches for making cross-country practices so enjoyable and believing in me from the start, even through the rough times. Thanks to the talented unified team for positivity and hard work. Keep on reaching for the stars. And thanks to Coach Irvine for teaching me discipline and always being such a great support during practices and before the big games when we were all nervous and always just being so positive. I truly appreciate and will always be proud of being part of the Kinard family, and I will be carrying it with me for the rest of my life. I hand it back to my co-star Jess for his final words.
Well said, Penley. Some high standards. You really set the bar. But anyway, finishing up, in my all-time favorite book, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, it says, when you look at life and its many challenges as a test, you begin to see each issue as a chance to roll with the punches, an opportunity to grow. This won't be the last time that we're faced with problems in our lives, like the times we are in now. So my advice to you all is learn in times of darkness and hardship. Learn from mistakes and better yourself. Take them as opportunities rather than looking at them as obstacles that are holding you down from your full potential. Hal Kinard lived through the lowest of low and still has succeeded a lot in our community and even had a school named after him for his achievements. Knowing what he has done for us and our community, it is an honor to be given this award. So many people have supported me through my time at Kinard, and I am happy to say that they have made me who I am today. All of my teachers, staff, friends, and family have all taught me very valuable lessons that I hope to share with others in the future. Now I hand it back to Penley to finish up her part of the speech.
We move on to our next adventure, high school. Even though it may seem like we are broken right now, we are always together, even when we are distanced.
So we'll leave you with this. Take time to step back and look at what you just accomplished in 3 years. We had highs and lows, and yet we still all made it. Now imagine what we can accomplish with the rest of our lives.
Congratulations, everyone. We are part of something even bigger now, and we will always carry on the Kinard legacy, and this family will never be broken.
That's because we're Mustangs.
Forever and always.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Great job, Jess and Penley. Wow. Amazing speech. I really appreciate everything you've done for Kinard, for the legacy you have left at our school. And I know you'll come back to visit, but no matter what, the things you did at our school live on. So I really appreciate it. And we're going to move on to the next thing.
Sweet. Thank you, Mr. Burton.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Next, we're going to move on now to the next award. And to present that, here is Mr. Morrill.
All right. Congratulations once again to Jess and Penley, and great job with your speech. You guys are both very deserving of that recognition. So congratulations. So now we get to move on to our next recognition, which is the Brad Blank Teacher Leadership Award. This is our newest award, and it is an annual award that's designated for one staff member who embodies all the leadership qualities of one of Kinard's first teachers, Brad Blank, as nominated and voted on by staff. The staff member who receives this award must demonstrate the following criteria throughout the school year and may only receive this award once every 5 years. They model the Kinard way, creating standards of excellence and setting an example for others to follow. Inspires others to believe they can make a difference through his or her enthusiasm for the exciting possibilities for the future. Seeks opportunities to challenge the status quo and looks for innovative ways to improve our school and our community. Fosters collaboration, actively involves and strengthens others, making each person feel accomplished and powerful. Models leadership within their professional learning community, and encourages others from the heart to keep hope and determination alive. This leader recognizes the contributions that individuals make and shares in the rewards of their efforts. So I am happy to announce that this year's Brad Blank Teacher Leadership Award goes to Jacob Benson. Very deserving award. Mr. Benson has been at our school for many years and is just incredible and has an amazing impact on students as well as colleagues. Mr. Benson, congratulations on being our Brad Blank Award winner.
Thank you so much, Jesse. Man, it's been an amazing experience being able to teach alongside Brad. This is a great honor. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me to have a small reflection of what he stood for at Kinard.
All right. Well, congratulations, Mr. Benson. What a great honor, and what a deserving teacher to receive that honor. That's fantastic. All right. Well, now coming up next, we have a musical performance